Yes, guys, it's a very interesting project. Scalable Kubernetes deployment, two-tier app with auto scaling and kOps on AWS. This project is for the freshers and also for the experienced guys. Because I have started, this is from very layman to the expertise. Here we will deploy two-tier application on Kubernetes, ensuring the high level or high availability with auto scaling and load balancing with kOps. We'll start by setting up a custom VPC, launching EC2 instances, then installing Kubernetes manually, and finally using kOps to automate cluster creation. So Kubernetes manually. These kinds of experience in the industry, not too much engineers have. So Kubernetes normally we are creating or using through the AWS or GCP or Azure like that cloud. So that one is cloud managed, but which one managing by ourselves, that means engineers, that is the manually. And finally we will use the kOps, Kubernetes operations, to automate cluster creation. So after creating the Kubernetes, we will automate the cluster creation using kOps. So this is also important because kOps engineer not too much in the industry. So guys who are new or also experienced, I think it will be helpful for you. What's to be learned? VPC with public and private subnet you will learn here, and deploy Kubernetes on AWS manually and with kOps, of course. Set up multi-node Kubernetes cluster, master and worker node. I'll show today how to add the master and worker. Then deploy and scale a two-tier application in Kubernetes. Then configure auto scaling and load balancing for high availability. So when this word is coming in the interview for the freshers, high availability, then always think that something extra in the problem. That means outage should be available. So it should be had first auto scaling. So when the auto scaling coming, then of course load balancing is coming. So these two siblings for high availability is very much important. Then use ingress controller for traffic management. Yes. So ingress controller I'll show here today. So as a whole, this is really super for the freshers to the experienced guys. I am iterating again. Technologies covered here: EC2, VPC, NAT. These three guys for AWS. Then Kubernetes, kOps, kubeadm, kubectl. See, three Ks: kOps, kubeadm, the heart of the Kubernetes, and kubectl, the pilot or control plane owner, kubectl. Then load balancing and auto scaling, of course, for high availability. Then nginx, docker ingress controller. So docker also is coming. Nginx server is also coming. Then ingress controller, that means how the traffic going inside like that. Then project roadmap is here. Action item: this is Kubernetes auto scaling, load balancing, kOps and ingress. Create VPC. Enable auto assign public IPv4 for public subnet. Then create 3 EC2 servers. So one for master, I'm giving this is highlighted. Then 2 for worker 1 and worker 2 here, right? For the Kubernetes in the VPC. Then change host names. Then install Kubernetes on the Kubernetes master first. Then Kubernetes in the worker and worker 2. Then last join worker, that means join token actually should be had. Then join worker 1 and worker 2 into the Kubernetes cluster. Actually we are joining with the Kubernetes master, so then it's coming to the cluster automatically. Then deploy the two-tier application in the Kubernetes cluster and scale up the application deployment. Then create Kubernetes cluster and load balancer using kOps. kOps coming at last. Then yes, so this is the thing. First of all, I have to create the VPC. So VPC creation, this CIDR block. Okay, I'm just copying this one. Then I will make the automatically VPC creation. I'll show you guys. Let's go to the VPC creation first. This is the VPC. Okay, so VPC only or VPC and more. If we know how many things we need SD2, that means two public to private subnet is coming, and one net gateway. Okay, then we are good, right? No need the VPC only. VPC and more is good. So I'm giving the name. This is today like kOps project. Okay, and this is like this giving. Then CIDR block automatically it has come this one. Let's see which one we're using. Yeah, this is has come the automatically 10.0.0.0/16. That means 65,000 IPs are here. No IPv6, default tenancy, and 2 AZs, right? 2 AZs. That means 2 public to private subnets. NAT gateway in one. S3 gateway we can keep or none. Both things the same thing because we are not using the S3 today. We can keep if we use later. Okay, so it's coming. It will take some time for NAT gateway. It will be, yeah, wait for the NAT gateway. It will take at least 2 minutes. I'm coming back. Yes, it looks done. Let's see the VPC. Yes, so here let's start from here, right side. So see the IGW. Yes, IGW cursor here. See the public route table. So public route table connected with public subnets. So my IGW is good. Then see the NAT gateway is with the route table, which one private route table with the private subnets connected. And this is for the S3. This is also connected with private route table. This is also an interview question that S3 gateway, S3 VPC gateway is connected with public or private route table. So S3 is talking with private subnets for securely. Okay guys, this is done from here. Then okay, we have to create EC2 master plus worker. That means T2 medium we are using for both. Okay, so it should be 3. We need to go to EC2, right? Launch EC2s. So I'm creating 1, 2, 3, right? Then here is I'm not giving the name right now. I'll change the name later. So T2 medium configuration, confirm change. Okay, so here still not T2 medium. Where is T2 large medium? T3 medium, T2 medium, almost same thing. Here is 2 vCPU, 4 GB byte. We can use also T3 medium, same thing. QPR login I have already. If you don't have, just get from here. And network, it should be edited because we need to have the kOps one, this one. So auto assign public should be enabled. So it should be in the public subnet. Public subnet auto assign should be enabled. So public IP I will get also. Then create the security group, all traffic, right? So we have to have the all traffic. We can give the name like all traffic. Same thing. Then SSH, if we change the all traffic, then all traffic is coming like this way. Yes, And here is configuration storage. PTR is 30 GB of EBS SSD. It's good, right? So yeah, is it 30 GB? Why not 30? Okay. Oh, my bad. So source should be this one because this is anywhere, right? So source should be this one. Okay, skating. Yes, so here first one I'm giving the name like kmaster, Kubernetes master. Second one giving like kworker, kworker 1. Third one kworker 2. Okay, now we have to SSH into kmaster, Kubernetes master servers. So this is the master one, public IP taking, then going here, then mobile extreme, remote host, control V, specify username. Okay, this should be Ubuntu, my bad. Then this is the advanced, it says private key. We have used our private key, default one. Yeah, it's good now. Looks making some bigger. Control L. So first of all, sudo apt update. So after update, I have to do sudo vm etc host. Then I have to go to inside there. Control L. Sudo vim slash etc, then hosts, insert mode, and this the name is kmaster. Ask wq. So after this I have to do sudo hostname set hostname kmaster. Now exit r. See here, kmaster, this is. So we are now Kubernetes master, right? Okay. Then install Kubernetes on master node. Okay. For the guides. So we have to do this one first. Fully upgrade, I did not do that. Then add Kubernetes repo for Ubuntu 22.04. So this is the interview question, guys. Freshers, Ubuntu which version? 22 or 24? You have to check this one. So minimum 22 is needed now. Yes, it's taking a bit time. It's coming. So we have to add Kubernetes repo. You can see everything here. The link is coming. Yeah, it's good now. So adding the repo, then install kubelet, kubeadm, and kubectl. Kubectl for control plane, kubelet for worker connection, and kubeadm also for the control master. So here is the link, you can go there. So I'm doing again this, guys, update and upgrade. Then until the version I'm going, then F step I'm going. I'm making some separation. So guys, please do first this, then F step, please go. I'm giving next step. Okay, so it looks good, right? Okay, so kubelet set on hold, kubeadm set on hold, kubectl set on hold. Client version this is, customized version this is, kubeadm version this is. Everything looks good here. Now this guy first. Control C, Control L. So swap F step should be here to make more space. Then swap of A should be more space here. Then we have to edit the F step. Sudo beam etc F step, insert mode, go last, and then enter. So here is this guys should be there. Insert, then ask colon wq, then it should be sudo mount A. Before mount, let's see the free -h and sudo mount A. Now see the free -h. So we already have the swap without mounting. Okay, but see here the mount. After the mount, this is 5036. Earlier was 503. So our change is here. So we have used some more, right? This is earlier was 503, now 506. That means 3 MI we have used extra. Anything else? So available 3.3 GI. So it's very good. We need that to see the available one. This is okay. Then enable kernel module and configure sysctl system ctl. So mod probe overlay, mod probe via netfair. Control Z, Control C. So overlay and mod probe via net filter. These two networking started. Add some settings to systemctl. This is the systemctl settings. End of file. So here is NetBreeze is coming. Okay, the systemctl NetBreeze attached. It's good. Now add repo and install packages. This is the add repo and install packages. Control L. Sudo apt update, apt install. This is curl. This is sudo apt update, sudo apt install -y containerd.io, docker ce cli. Okay, it's coming. Enter. Then create required directories. This one we have to create docker.service.d. It's called service directory. So inside the etc system d, then system. So system d service directory we have to add. Normally we are saying like this. Yes. Then this guys create daemon json config. Okay, so this is created. Control L. See here sudo t, then end of file, it should be added. Just some double arrow, that means added. So this is the thing. Storage driver overlay 2, max size 100 M. Okay, this is done. There is no error. Now start and enable service. This guys should be there. Sudo systemctl daemon, sudo systemctl restart docker, systemctl enable docker. Then should be the root mode, then overlay and bare net filter. You have to see again. We know we have this one, but you have to see again. Ensure you load the module. So we are now in the root user. Earlier was Ubuntu, right? So see here, setup required system control items. I have to set up this one. Okay, it's good. Then you have to see systemctl again. Control L. Yeah, it's good. NetBreeze, FS protected, kernel, net IPv4, everything is there. Then step 4, add cryo repo. So cryo repo is very light. We are adding. Then let's see. Yeah, it's adding. Downloading. Yeah, it's coming. It's taking a bit time. I'm coming back. Yes, so it looks nice here. Then I have to update cryo cider subnet first. Control C. Yes. This is the node directory, this one, right? We need only one, so one is working. Which one cannot do? conf, this one. Okay, but another one is good, right? We need only one, so we are good here. Start and enable service. Which one? Cryo. Let's see our cryo repo. Oh man, active and running in the real time in the project. When you are watching this as a DevOps engineer, feeling so good, man. Looks like my all the works are nice. Now step 5, initialize control plane, run on master node. So this is for the master node is done. Same thing we need to do for worker nodes, for our 2 worker nodes. So freshers, we have to do same thing until this is the control plane, right? Master node. Until this same thing should be had with our 2 worker nodes. From here, worker 1 and worker 2. We're connecting like this way. Control V, specify username, Ubuntu, private key, default key.pem. It's coming. Yes, so this is our worker 1, right? Now we're going to worker 2, public IPv4. We're taking another one here. So control V, specify Ubuntu, then here private key. We have to give our private key. Yes, so this is our worker 2. Let's change the name first. Control L. So sudo vim etc hosts. Insert. This is for worker 2, right? Worker 2. So it should be kworker 2. Ask colon wko. Same thing, control C, go to the worker 1, insert I, then k worker 1, this is s colon wq. Control C here. So this should be k worker -1, exit r. See here, k worker 1. So same way, so it should be this one. name should be kworker 2 exit R, Control L. So this is for worker 2, this is for worker 1. Now we are doing the same thing. So we have to do the multi-exec now. From here, first do this, guys. Multi-paste. Yes, in the real time, freshers especially, this multi-exec very much important. When you have many servers, you have to go for multi-exec. It looks nice, right? 2 worker nodes. If 3, then also it should be 3. Now they are progressing simultaneously at the same time. So after that, I have to install kubelet, kubectl, kubectl. Same thing again here. This is also interview question. Worker node should have the kubectl. Yes. Yes, it's okay. So multi-paste this, guys. Then we will see the kubectl version, kubectl version, these two, guys. Then next step, I'm just making copy until this one. Yes, so here the version has been given here, kubectl version, kubectl version also. So Control L, multi-paste, swap A, done. Let's see free H also. See, so free TS is showing like this way, and normally free H, see the differences. So free TS, we are watching something organized way. Swap, this is mem total. So free TS is given that how much total, but free H just history, nothing total. Yes, then we have to edit, right? Which one? FS step. Okay, Control L, multi-paste, insert I, then go last, then enter. Which one? This swap dot img. Okay, then ask colon wq, then sudo mount a. So I have to mount this one. This mounted. Now if you can see free hyphen th, so total is coming like this way also showing. Then enable kernel. So mod probe overlay, mod probe net filter, overlay and net filter, these two, guys. And add some settings of system serial, multi-paste, then add repo, right? This, guys, multi-paste. Yes, enter. I like multi-exec, looks nice. Then create required directories. This is the required directories. I'm going all together to save the time. Okay, already overlay 2 has come here. Max size 100 M. Wow, super. Then step 4, add cryo repo. This is the thing I have to add. Then also I have to see all together to save the time. Looks so faster. Let's see. 8%, 9% is coming. Yes, guys. So the worker 1 and 2 both here. The cryo is, see here, working. So OCI CRIO. See here, this is for container runtime interface. CRI, container runtime interface, CRI. So normally we are saying that cryo repo. This is, so Control C. This is done from here. Now I don't need the multi-exec. I don't need. So this is worker 1, this is worker 2. Now I need my master, right? I have to connect again my master. Control C or copy this one. Control B. Ubuntu private key. Yes, this is the master, right? So Control L. Always I have to update. Sudo apt update. Some packages should be had here. Then step 5. This is for only master node. I'm changing the color. This one. Change the color, red color. So master node should have. I have to see first grep BRNet filter is there or not. Then sudo systemctl enable kubelet. This is just a recheck. Already we have this one. Yes, we have BRNet filter here. Breeze also. Breeze and BRNet filter. These two networking for the master node should be had. So freshers, please see here. Breeze and BRNet filter is called. Then so the systemctl enable kubelet. Then kube adm config image pool. This is for the cryo.sock. I'm doing all together, saving the time. Okay, config cluster info until, let's go there. Pull the registry. This is taking some times. It's working good. Still good. API server. Okay. So here see exported kubeconfig, right? This one. You should now deploy a pod. Now this is ready to deploy a pod network to the cluster. Run this is one. Add this is. The main thing is that join token has been given. See here, join freshers. This is called join token. So kubeadm giving the join token. Very important, freshers. kubeadm is giving the join token. So we install the kubeadm, right? So kubeadm at the master node is giving the join token, and in the real time you have to save this join token. Control C. How to save? Vim join.txt. Right click. That's it. Ask :wq. So this is done. Let's say cat join token. Yeah, it's good. Always see the last line, be. If you forgot, see here I'm giving red color. To copy the Kubernetes join token, you have to recreate like this way. So I did not forget, right? I added in the join.txt. See here, denied. So our cluster info, problem with API group here. This is not connected with. So guys, if error is coming, then we have to do these three things. Restart. We have to do restart kubelet, restart docker, systemctl restart, container D. Then we can see our cluster info and also nodes is coming or not. Yeah. So control plane is running. So making sure that control plane is running freshers. After running, also this is the pod, right? Control plane is ready. So running and ready. These two things you have to see. Then we can do join with worker 1 and worker 2. Cat join txt from here until this, control C, paste here first, one space, also here one space, get ready. Then we have to add this cryo socket. It's called cryo socket path. Right click. So guys, here it should be one space, then hyphen cryo socket, where run cryo slash cryo.sock. This is for this one, and this is for also this one. So our worker 1 and worker 2 both looks starting. That means it started. So now we have to see kubectl get nodes. Not here. On the control plane, see, control plane should be. So let's see here. So k worker 1, k worker 2 both are ready. The master roles is control plane. For the freshers, it's also interview question for you. When you are giving the kubectl get nodes, how the master role is coming? It's coming control plane. Worker node is coming like none, not specified. Okay, good thing is that all are ready. These three are ready. Also version, see here, version 1.30.11. This is the major release, minor release, bug fixes or bug release. Copy the weebworks installation command from this URL and then run it. kubectl apply. It should be on the master node, right? Okay, control C. Where is the master? Is the master. So this is called weebworks or web network. It's called. Yeah, webnet. Webnet is created. After that, deploy the two-tier application with Kubernetes cluster. Set Kubernetes alias. So we have to set the alias. We can set alias like this also. Let's see the alias setting like this. Echo alias k equal kubectl. It should be in the bash .bashrc. Then echo alias kgp equal kubectl get ports. Same way. Source bashrc. So kgp, let's see here. We don't have still. We can see default namespace kube system. We can see this one. Yeah, say here by default running ready and running one by one, everyone. Which one? Core DNS, two core DNS, HCD master, then kube API server is for master, kube controller master, proxy not for master, proxy for worker, scheduler for master, webnet should be also master. See here, interesting thing, HCD is only with master, that means this is the storage. Okay, and also scheduler with only master, controller manager master, API server with master. So from here you can see how many things with master: HCD, API server, controller manager, and scheduler. Okay, these four guys must be with master. Freshers, very easy Kubernetes. Now we have to do create the dev namespace, mkd dev. Then we have to go inside the dev folder. Okay, let's go this one, inside the dev folder. Then kubectl create namespace dev, then dry run client output YAML. So everything should be inside the namespace .yaml. Okay, this guy. So Control L, ls. See here, inside the dev namespace.yaml is created. Now I have to edit this one, and then I have to put this guys. So vim, which one, namespace.yaml. This is by default created here. Now I have to do kapply. This is already created, so nothing to do. Ask :wq kapply -f, which one, namespace, right? So this is applied. Okay, so make sure in the list namespace we created which one, dev, right? Dev is created by default. Kube system, kube public, kube node also default. This 4 namespace by default. So freshers, please see the by default how many namespace. Now I have to edit backend.yaml. I have to add something there. So this is my GitHub repo. You can go there. Yes, this is the backend.yaml. I'm just copying these guys from here. Right click. So API version, that kind is pod. Always keep in mind kind pod. We already created dev namespace, right? So every pod is attached with namespace. Then app backend, name backend spec, container is here. Equal to go to tier backend image. Then name is backend. Then also service, another kind is here. So here is one kind is pod, another kind is service. Namespace dev, service also attached with namespace. Then here is very much important is service name. Service name is backend -service. This name will be given by the developer. Dev guys knows who is name in the service. Guys, very much important. So inside this this is GitHub, right? So developers pushing this one inside the GitHub. So from here, very careful guys, you have to see like this way. So before creating the namespace, you have to see which namespace is here. Oh, this is. Then create the namespace like dev. So you have to see also the service name, which one, target port, which one. You have to find out from here. No need to bother the dev team. You have to see like that way. Freshers especially, I'm saying. In the real time, you have to see like that way. Yes, so backend.yaml is done. That means we have to do apply, right? If anything changes, just apply. Okay, apply -f file backend.yaml. So is created. That means our syntax is good. Okay, so one more thing is that in the backend.yaml we have given which one, this image. You have to see this image in the Docker. This is valid or not. Normally this is valid. If any problem, you must have to see. So you have to test this is in the non-prod, okay, staging area. You have to save test first, then you have to go to the production. Okay, then everything looks good. We have to do the beam frontend.yaml. So ls, see here, backend created, now frontend. Frontend also we have to take from there, right? I know where is frontend. Just go there. This is frontend. Take it from here. Then right click. Frontend also same pod. Name just frontend here. Image under the spec. There is the container. Then the image. So freshers in the interview, please say under the spec, the containers. Under the containers, there is the image. It can be more than one image. Then another kind is service here. Always see the name, this name. Here is the frontend service, that means frontend -sbc. I have used in my GitHub like that. So whatever is here, you have to match these guys. Very careful. The node ports here, node port is given 30,005. Is also important. So node port will not be automatically generated. It's already given. Okay, so after that we have to do which one? Apply -f frontend is created. Okay, namespace should be dev. In the dev, here is two guys, right? Frontend and backend, both are one by one running. Now let's get the service SBC. This is the service. Frontend SBC node port 30,005 is working. Now let's go to our master first. 30,005, right? Yes, it has come. Yes guys, so let's try it's working or not. Yeah, so frontend and backend both are connected. It's with the master node. Let's see our worker nodes is working or not. We changed in the master node, right? So 30,005. So worker 1. Let's see it's working or not. It's working. So our worker 1 is working. Then let's go to the worker 2. This one, public IP. Control V. 30,005. Yeah, it just come. Working. Why I'm showing in the real time, you have to check. You have changed into the master node, then it's working also the worker node. So you have to change every time because clients are utilizing lots of money, so you have to be very much careful. Your every steps are valid or not. Okay, so now create a backend deployment. So I have to create the deployment, backend deployment, then the front-end deployment. Why? Step 8, scale up and automate the flow of the cluster using replica set and deployment. For the freshers especially, replica set means the pod number, how many pods should be there. That is actually set inside the replica set. I'm making easier for the freshers especially, because it's really complicated for the new guys. So I'm taking this one from here, then I'm just making clear. So here see kubectl create deployment backend hyphen image. This is my backend image. Then see here hyphen replicas. How many? 2. I have given 2. You can give 3. That means the number is replicas is the pod number. Then namespace and of course dev. Then dry run, this is the client. Output should be YAML. Then hyphen port 5000, and everything should be added inside the backend hyphen rs I have given. That means replica set, backend replica set YAML. Okay, it has been given. So this is ls. Please see here which one is there. Always we have added replica set for backend, still not front end, right? So let's see here. Yes, we can get and see, then apply the replica set. Okay, then get pod we can see. Okay, delete the backend pod, then get pod we can see. So I'm making these guys like this. It will be easier for you also. Okay, so now apply. I'm going some slower. So backend tab, then hyphen tab rs. So there is no problem with our syntax or anything else. We can see also backend hyphen rs. So we have added, yes, name has been backend namespace dev. We have to see especially our image is okay or not. Image is good. Image name has come backend to tier backend hyphen image. Okay, this has come, everything looks good, and container port is 5000. Control L. Now we have to see kgp get pod. See here our replica set said that 2 backend, right? These two are created with which one? Replica set, guys, freshers especially. I'm keeping again here. Replicas here is 2. See, this 2 has been created through the replica set. This backend was our earlier. Now we will delete that backend. Get delete. So get delete which one? Pod, right? Pod. Which pod? Always click here, then right click. So this is the backend pod, right? It should be deleted. So it's taking a bit time. Yes, it's deleted. So I'm clearing this one now. KGP. See here, there is no backend pod. That pod. These 2 pods are created by replicas. Replica set, right? So I am doing something. I'm showing you something interesting. Get delete pod. So which one? I'm deleting, suppose this pod. Last is xxk, right? This one I'm deleting. Earlier we deleted only backend one, our manually created one. Now see, after giving the KGP, there is no that backend pod. These 2 pods are created by our replicas. Okay, so we have deleted this pod, right? This pod name. Now let's see KGP. See here, this pod is no more. This is here, right? Another pod has coming. 40 seconds. See the age. So this pod is replaced through which one? Through our replica set. Hyphen R. Through discounting these replicas. So if we making the changes here, like rs insert replicas. We are making like 3 here. Let's see. I'm playing this one especially for the freshers. Freshers, please try to play like this. Oh, see, I did KGP but not 3 here. Why? I have changed but I did not do apply. Okay, apply. If you don't make mistake, you will not learn. So without hands-on, you cannot do the mistake, right? See here, KGP. Now 3 backend. This is also interview questions, especially for the freshers. You guys, if you are applying for the DevOps, then it's coming that you changed in the replica set the port number, but you could not get the kubectl get port that desired number. Why? Because you did not apply. Okay. Oh my goodness, it was also one my question when I was new. I could not answer on that time. So then yeah, so kget replicas, we can see also replica set like that also. Kget rs, we have given the replicas only for the backend, right? Backend rs. So how many desired our 3? Say current 3, ready 3. So when you are in the production problem especially, you have to see like that. Kget replicas, kget port, kget service, lots of things you have to see. Kget namespace. Okay. Now create the front end replica set. We're now making to the front end. Control L. So here I'm not going in details. The k create deployment. So replica set when we are making, that is inside the deployment. Okay, kind is deployment. So replicas here is 2. So it looks odd, right? If I backend is 3, here is 2. It's not good, right? Okay, namespace dev diagram. Okay, everything looks good. Port is 80. Here I have given the port because this is the front end. There is no problem. So okay, we can see that front end hyphen, then yeah, replicas is 3 and port is here, and always see the image is attached with container or not. I'm saying again, this question must be for the interview, that your image is where, especially for the freshers. I'm saying your image is attached with container, your container is attached with spec, your spec is attached with template is attached with the spec. So this spec is a spec within the spec. That means child, grandchild, like that. So when the any kinds of question coming for the image in the Kubernetes for the freshers, I'm saying, also the experienced guys, you can follow me. Always say that, yeah, image. There is the YAML file. YAML file has the spec. Under the spec, there is the template. Under the template, there is the spec. Again, there is under the spec, there is the container. Then it's coming the image, like that. So under this image or container, this is the port number is attached if the port is asking for. So this is the perfect way to crack the interview. Okay. Okay. Then this is done. Okay, now let's we did not do the C first, KGP first. Let's see. Here is only front end 1, still not right, because k apply, you have to apply, right? Hyphen f front end hyphen then tab. Okay, now let's see the KGP. See here 3 front end and 3 back end, right? So one is creating, it will be created very soon. Control L. Yeah, it's running. So let's see, should be one by one. In the real time when you are working, honestly, if you see that everything is one by one, just feeling heaven, because too much problems in the DevOps role, honestly. Then yeah, this front end we created manually, and this front end, these parts are created through the replicas, front end replicas, this number. Let's delete this one. Okay, how to delete kubectl delete which one port, which port. Always click here, then right click, it should be deleted. Okay, so front end delete, see the replicas, get replicas, we will see. Expose the backend. Now we will expose the deploy backend, this one. So expose means we will see the service then. Okay, then expose, when expose coming first is the backend, then the front end is coming. The node front end has the we are giving the node port front end because we need the port. Okay, and then cdcat, yeah. So we are doing which one? Pressures. We are doing scale up and automate the flow of the cluster using replica set and deployments, right? So here our front end is done. Okay, get port. Okay, delete front end. It's deleted. Okay, so I'm going back. Yeah, it's deleted. Now KGP, let's see. There is no front end here. All the these guys are created through the replicas. Okay, then k expose deploy backend, right? Just taking this one from here. Okay, but we can see the k get replicas also because rs, right? Replicas. Now our front end and back end both are here. Desired number, current, ready. Everything you can see k get rs. Control L. Now the k expose deploy backend. This is the backend is coming. So there is no problem. So cat which one should be backend deployment. Backend hyphen deployment D. This name is like that, right? Backend deployment. So backend deployment here is the service, because when expose coming, freshers especially, kubectl expose when coming, then it's giving service. Very, very important. And I'm making easy the Kubernetes for you guys. No need to think too much. Always focus on the kind. No need to think about metadata, honestly. You have to think kind and spec, these two things. Spec is long normally. So kind which one? This is service. How this is become service? Because expose. Earlier I'm showing you create deployment. See here, create. When coming the create, then whatever you are giving here is coming this name. But if you are giving the expose, see here, expose. When giving expose, then kind becomes service. If the front end, back end does not matter. Name is coming here, back end or front end here. Very important thing for the freshers, especially. When I was fresher, I was in the problem with, for this reason I'm sharing with you guys. Okay, so here this is the backend one, right? So cat now set the level. If any problem, set the level app and backend service. If here is something interesting. Our backend name was backend service. See here. So whatever in our Docker file, in the Docker hub, we have to follow that one. I'm showing you. I'm making easier for you guys. So see here, this is which one for backend, right? So backend here, see, kind is service. So backend service, the name is backend service. Easy, freshers. See that kind is service. So we have created this kind and this service through this command, expose command. This is called expose command. Through expose command, we created this one. So expose has given us this kind of name. Now we have to make sure that our backend service name is the perfect. Okay, so backend service name is which one? Always copy from here, service backend hyphen service, under the label, then app. Okay, metadata. This is under the metadata, right? Okay, everything should be like this way. So see here, under the metadata, then label, then app. See here, yes, showing you very much clearly. see metadata, then it's coming. Just see your labels, backend, so name, so you have to change this name. Perfect, right, freshers? Okay, control C. I cannot hear your voice. Okay, I love to hear the voice also. So here is let's edit. We have to edit beam. Okay, insert mode. So here the metadata, name, and just clean up from here, then right click. So backend hyphen service colon WQ, we change this one. Then yeah, expose the front end now. I have to expose the front end. Control L. So front end, see here, okay, expose, it will be also service. Deploy for front end service, it should be node port. Node port I have not given, so it will give us automatically. Then yeah, this is coming like this way, right on. Its name should be front end deployment, we have given, right? Okay, so get front end hyphen deployment, right? The name our like this. See here, kindness service, and metadata, this service name which on front end. So let's see here our front end one. What is the front end? Is it our front end port? Yes. So our front end port name is front end hyphen SBC. I given the change like this way because in the real time, to make something hard, I changed my GitHub, especially the Docker file, the name changed I did. So beam, this one, insert I, metadata actually the important only here to me, not too much important like that. Metadata here is important. So this name, even the app front end is not, doesn't matter, but this name very much important, very important. It's reading this one, it's matching with here, from here to there, it's matching because this one is in my Docker hub, right, with attached with this image. Inside the image I have given these guys. Okay, so this is the SBC ask WQ. Let's see if anything else more. Here's our node port. Earlier was 30,005, so make the node port like 30,006. So change is like that, should be the spec target, then AD is now add below. Under the AD we have to add below this one. Under the AD target port, then it should be this, right click, okay, space, yeah, it should be same way. So node port, this name should be like camel case, N is smaller, then port is bigger, camel case. Okay, it looks good, 30,006. So we have changed in the front end service the name and node port. Okay, ask colon WQ. So we did let's say control L, then LS. So service, which on the deployment, backend deployment and front end deployment we did, right, changed. So we have to apply now. KGP, let's see first. KGP power is good. KGet service SBC. So this is our front end and back end. See the name, one is service, another is SBC, and also has given which one, 30,005, our service. Now let's see here, this is for 30,005 and this is given 30,005 again. See here why this is 30,005, we changed to the 30,006, right, because we did not do the apply. That is the problem. So k apply hyphen f first backend, right? Backend hyphen which one deployment we configured. Same way k apply hyphen f frontend hyphen deployment, right? Configured. Now let's see service. See now service node port 3006, very much important. Now let's try. It's not working, it will not work. Okay. Nobody will be working now. Okay, no, because this 5 will not be working. Okay, so let's do 6. It has come. See why I'm showing freshers, especially I'm making easier for you guys, man, or my sisters, whoever watching this one. Okay, see, automating, man, our sisters, ladies. Yeah, 6. So we are changing in the master node, right? But it's following simultaneously. So here, why we have did this one? Always follow the headline. See, scale up and automate the flow of the cluster using replica sets and deployment. We made the deployment also, right? Deployment file. First replica set, then deployment file now. So here is the, we are doing automating. Scale up done with the replica set, then automating the flow within the deployment. So earlier we did not have the deployment. So after having this deployment, now see everything is changed. And control L S L S. Let's see one deployment like backend hyphen D. So we had earlier see backend.yaml, right? We need to see also this one. I'm showing especially for the freshers. Yes, so our this one is backend deployment we just created. It has which on the service and backend. See here backend, where is our only backend. It was the pod, right? Manually we created. So in the pod also has the service, but there is not automated. This is automated. Which on backend deployment we have given only the service one here. See, then it's coming this one. So we have to automate. When we are doing automating, then we are making that separate. Which one? This should be only the service. The front end also service, right? Then the replica set RS has the pod number. So yes, our backend, which is in the backend, right? Here the pod, right? Kind is pod. So this pod, how many pods should be? Here is only one pod. There is no mention. So here is only one pod, backend pod. So we have this word. I'm showing this word, scale up or down, same thing. We made scale up using the replica set. Replica set means RS, using which one? RS. This RS. Let's see this RS also. Control L. Cat backend hyphen RS. So RS has the number. See this number, replica's number. So for this reason, we don't need our this one, this pod, kind pod. No need this one. This kind pod making only one. This manually created at the primary level. So concept should be very much clear. Without clear concept, honestly, it will be problem. Yes. So if not working, If not, the 30,006 is working, then we have to delete. Okay, this is the troubleshooting, but our 30,006 is working, right? So no need to delete. So this is the part of troubleshooting. So this is done. So yeah, this is the now. Now the flow is automated. The deployments are running replicas, and the replica sets are running the pods. So deployment running the replica set, and the replica set running the pod. This is interesting line. Okay, please try to understand. Then Vim frontend deployment .yaml, instead of node port, add load balancer. Add type, it should be load balancer in spec. Okay, let's go there. It should be smaller, then easier for you guys. Okay, making mode smaller. Okay, Control L, always see ls. So you have to do front-end deployment, right? Vim frontend -deployment.yaml, insert, then the type. See the type, which one is node port. So here is, instead of node port, add load balancer, add type. So it's better to take like this way. Copy from here, then come here, and instead of node port, load balancer. So L should be caps, B should be caps. It's very much important. Okay, so this is done. Control okay, WQ. Then we change this one, right? So just delete this one. K apply -f. Yes, this is configured. Any changed, that is configured. If new, then created. For freshers, I am saying apply, giving two things. One is configured, another one is created. If it was new file, then created. Service, these guys are created. But this is old file. We changed something, right? Vim. So this is configured. Okay, then it's done. K-apply is done. K-get service. K-get SVC service. This is configured. See now? Load balancer. Type is load balancer. Earlier type was node port, right? Now this is the load balancer type. Now step 9. Download the deployment files. So go back to the root directory. Yeah, root directory cd, then zip the dev folder into the home Ubuntu directory. Yes, so we have to do this, guys. We have to go home directory ls. Here is, we have which one, dev, right? So how to make zip file? tar, then -c compress zf zip file. So this is the /home, then where is the Ubuntu, right? Ubuntu, then we are giving the name. Which name should be? We are giving the name like deployment dot tar dot gz. Then which file? Dev file. See, dev file has come here. Okay, now ls. Yes, we made the zip folder. This should be here. SSH. You have to go to the SSH. Then we have to expand this one. This is the deployment. This one, deployments.tar.gz. We have to download. It should be downloaded in the desktop in our download folder, right? We have to make sure this is in the download folder. In this PC, this is the download. So it's downloading. is downloaded. We have to see that downloads. Let's see there. It's downloaded here. Okay. So freshers, let's go to the dev. Inside dev, which one is there? Inside dev, these guys are there, right? I'm showing because this is complicated some. I'm showing like this way. Here is the backend deployment, backend replica set, and also front-end deployment, front-end replica set, and namespace.yaml. So actually we don't need now backend.yaml and also frontend.yaml. No more needed this, guys. But we are now actually we have made the zip file for everything, and we have stored this one in our download. So everything is now here. Why made this is the question. We have downloaded, right? But why this is done? Now delete previous Kubernetes clusters, select all EC2 instances, then terminate them. Then we will use the kOps. Now the kOps will create the magic with this downloaded. This is the image, right? Downloaded this file tar.gz. So kOps now will forget everything, whatever in our instances here. Just make this is terminated. All master worker, everything now shutting down. Okay. So when we are doing shutting down freshers, it will not be working. Nobody will be working now because master worker, everything is shutting down. If master is shutting down, it will not be also working. So it's a rounding, it will be just vanished. Then yes, run the kOps. Create EC2 with the name kOps Ubuntu AMI T2 Micro public IP. Okay, this is now vanished. It's good. We have to make this is also terminated state running. Nothing is running. We are making new instance using the kOps and ops. Okay, so I'm using just Ubuntu and T2 Micro, and I have the keep here. You don't have it, then just get from here. Networking, I'm using my which one networking, kOps networking. Then auto assign should be enabled. Okay, then select. So inside the kOps, I'm using this one. It has the all traffic. No worries about this. So yes, public IP should be okay. I'm almost near there. So this is the kOps instance. It's running, but initializing is still no worries. Taking this one. See, these guys all are dead now. It's not working no more. Okay, don't ask. This guy also not working. I'm just adding one more thing. Then specify Ubuntu advanced private key. This is the no, I'm sorry. Private key should be this one. Yes, it's connected. Making some bigger. So now our manual who is saying we have to do first update and fully upgrade. It's very much important for fully upgrade. Then install kubectl from this one. I have to have the kubectl, right? Okay, it should be curl command. Then yes, kubectl like this coming. User bin unzip. I have to have the AWS CLI also here. Okay, then install the kOps. Yes, it's now updated and upgraded. So I have to install now kubectl, this one, chmod, change the mod, which one, plus x, executable, x, then which one, kubectl. Now cls, color is changed. When executable is done, color is changed. It's for fresher, I'm saying. Now I have to move this one to the user bin. Sudo mv move, which one, kubectl space slash u tab user, then slash b, okay, bin. Now cls is not here. Install unzip, Control L. Now I have to install CLI. This is the, here is the zip file. See the zip file for this one should be unzipped here. Okay, it's coming. Yeah, it's good. So let's see the version, AWS version. Yes, it's a version 2.25.6. okay, for AWS. Now we can remove which one we don't need here. ls, these two guys we don't need. So rm hyphen rf, because one is folder, right? AWS is directory or folder. AWS CLI, this is, so make sure this is clean up. Now setup 11, okay, install kOps. We have to install the kOps, this one. So kOps also going to bin file, user bin. Okay, kOps going user local bin. Earlier was only user bin, right? This is the local bin. So ls, see the kOps is here, chmod. So plus x, if I don't give just for 400, then kOps ls. So if we give like 600, then kOps ls is coming like this way. If we give like 666, kOps ls is showing like this. I'm playing for freshers. 777, see, 777, then it's coming this color. So when we are giving the plus x, that means it has taken the executable for all the things here, plus x. So just showing for the fresher, this one. Then sudo move, this guy is going to the user local bin. Earlier one we moved where, see here, only user bin, but it should be user then local then bin. Make sure ls, there is no kOps here. Now create identity access management and add username kOps policy administrative access, then create. Okay, so why this is for AWS configure, we have to make the configure. Okay, we have to go to the AWS configure. Let's see here, AWS configure. Why you need the configure? Because we need the access key, right? So let's go to the identity access management. Where is IAM? Here is IAM. Okay, so let's go to the users, create, giving the name like kOps user 25. attached policy. So administrative access, this is the highest one. It's also interview question for the freshers. Which one is the highest? Just create. So we got the let's go here. kOps user 25, right? It has the administrative access. We need the security credentials, access key for CLI. This is the CLI, right? For CLI we are creating this one. Confirmation, next, create. In the real time we have to save this one. Now after this demo I'll just delete. I don't need this one. Secret access key, that means private key, this one. Okay, then default region US East 1, output JSON. Now let's recheck AWS S3 LS. Yes, this bucket's with me. Yes, so first of all I have to create a bucket especially for kOps. So how to create a S3 bucket for using the CLI? AWS S3 API is important for the freshers, please. S3 API, then create hyphen bucket. If you create the EC2, just EC2, then create instance. So S3 API, this is the something different with S3. Then bucket name, I'm giving the bucket name like it's for kOps, right? kOps bucket for 25. So region is US East 1. Let's see it's created or not. Bucket already exists. Oh, I have to change the name. Bucket 25 March. Yeah, this is created. Let's recheck here. AWS S3 LS. So our kOps bucket 25 March is created. Okay, then this is the command to create for our kOps cluster. So node size is T2 medium. Okay, so the bucket name should be here, right? Let's take the bucket name from here. AWS S3 LS. This is the kOps bucket. Control C. So here kOps bucket name is, I have given US East 1B. Okay, then count not to. Okay, I'm changing the name like this March 25 like 1. Okay, the cluster is kOps create. Let's go this way. It's creating. Okay, let's recheck now. Okay, so now I have to export kOps state store, this one first. Control L, then the S3 bucket name, right? This one is the bucket. Okay, export is done. After that, kOps get cluster. We have to see the cluster. This is our March 25 1. This is the cluster. kOps. Zone is US East 1B. Okay. update your kOps cluster for it to come into action. So kOps update cluster admin yes, then the name. Okay, then this is the name. It's taking times, load balancer creating. Running is 1, and let's go to the application load balancer. Yes, so provisioning, right? Load balancer. Yes, so it looks ready. Okay, so kOps get cluster. Let's see. Is the cluster March 25 -1 Kubernetes.local. Okay, so let's see here. Provisioning is done. That means load balancer is working. Auto scaling. Let's do the refresh here. See here, auto scaling also done. It has control plane and node. That means master node, worker node. So instance is 1 and 2. Desired capacity is 2. Okay, so let's see to our EC2 instances. See here, control plane, then these two guys are worker. That means master and worker is created. So T2 medium, T2 medium, T2 medium, initializing these guys, and this is our kOps we created earlier. Okay, so this is good now. kOps, update your kOps cluster for it to come into action. So kOps update cluster admin yes, then the cluster name. Okay, so let's go here. Yes, then cluster name is which one? This is right. Let's do update. Yes, update is done. Then step 13, create cluster with kOps. kubectl cluster info. Let's see the info. That means control plane is running. We already seen, right? Control plane is running. Get nodes, control L. So this is the control plane. kubectl get node. This is ready. Okay, run the previous deployment in the new Kubernetes cluster. So can you remember our deployment? We made the zip file, right? So we have to upload that zip file. From where? This one. So it's now uploading. See, upload it. Let's see here, control L, ls. Yes, this is uploaded. So this is zip. It should be unzip now. How to unzip is important for the freshers especially. So it was zip and unzip both are tar start. Tar hyphen space hyphen, then zip was czf, the compress. This is x, that means export like that, xzf. Then the name, this name, right? D, then tab, easy. Now cls, our dev has come here. We don't need this one, rm, then deployment, right? We don't need this one. Okay, we have the dev cd, dev lsc, everything is here, right? We could recover. Okay, so we have to create now apply -f namespace.yaml. We have this, guys, so we have to apply first. See, namespace first, then backend, then backend rs, then backend deployment. Okay, then frontend rs, then frontend deployment. We'll do like that. So frontend rs and deployment only, not backend like that. But first of all, we have to deploy or apply namespace.yaml here. So we don't have the alias, so alias we are making first. Alias k equal kubectl. Okay, now k apply -f, then namespace.yaml is done. Same way, k apply -f, then backend, which one? Backend rs, replica set has pod number, right? Then k apply which one? Backend, I'm sorry, it should be f, right? Then backend deployment. So after that, we are watching everything at a time. So k apply, so frontend which one? Frontend rs. Okay, same way, frontend deployment, right? Okay, we did this works from here. Now k get pod. Normally, let's see, we could not get because the namespace needed -n dev name, right? See here, our backend 3, frontend 3, because our rs file has 3, right? We given earlier. Okay, so yeah, after this, load balancer into the action. After a few minutes, in the frontend service type should be load balancer, and it should be have the external and IP. Few minutes, the frontend service type should be load balancer, and it should be have the external IP. So let's get the service. It's the time for service, right? K get pod, then svc service. Yes, guys, let's see, like this way, our service, it has come. This is the load balancer, actually. Load balancer, right? Cluster IP, type is load balancer, and it has given the endpoint load balancer. So if we hit this one, we can see also it may take some times. Oh, already nice, it's working. Yes, so see our kOps, how to manage kOps. So this is the control plane. If you go to our master worker, take the IP, and from load balancer we can see which port this is working. So this is 30,006. Okay, 30,006. This instance security group, let's see. This is security group. Edit inbound. See here, all traffic only from here. So delete this, delete this, delete this, custom. Okay, delete this one also. All traffic from where? This is the all traffic. Custom is anywhere. Add rows. Okay, see, now it's working. So we have to change the also traffic. It's working good now. Okay guys, so it's working nice. So this is the thing with kOps. Let's recheck our S3 bucket. S3, which one is there? Let's see. S3, we made the kOps today, right? kOps bucket, this one. See here inside March 25 1.kubernetes.local. We given this name. Okay, so this name, this cluster is here. See here for the freshers. Kubernetes is very easy, honestly. If you watch this S3 bucket, I did not made or inputted this guys, right? Automatically. See here backups, cluster completed, spec, then cluster add-ons, then config, IG config, then instance group, then kOps version, manifest, PKI, secrets. Everything is here. How many things? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So total 11 is here. It's created automatically, right? See, the backup has HCD. Wow, so sweet. My goodness, lovely. Add-ons. See, add-ons has EBS, CSI driver. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. kOps. How nice, see? Sometimes you have to feel exclaimed. Really exclamatory this is. Yes, so S3 bucket manifest file is also HCD static manifest file. So how many manifest files? See here. One is HCD, that means storage type. Control plane is there. Control planes information or everything is there. In the static cube API server in the static. So manifest file has HCD and static, these two folders, HCD, and this is the HCD means control plane. It has the size, type, everything. Okay, so good thing is that in the future we can create using this kOps bucket. Okay, kOps bucket 25 March, I can create automatically this guys. Just I need which one? Deployment.tar.gz. I need this one. So this one and this bucket. Everything is finished. So guys, that's all from here today. So final thing is that it is working good. I love to see, I love to play like this. Okay, so see you again with of course something very much important one. Take care, bye.